Hi, this is Pastor Jimmy from Busan, South Korea. God bless you and keep you this morning. Lord has spoken, and when our God speaketh, simply it's being done. Amen. So as you know, Lord already has spoken to us through the Bible. That's how we perceived, right? That's how we understood. God has spoken, and guess what? What happened? Well, whole creation has been created. Amen. Just like that, whatever the Lord has spoken to us through the Bible, it's already been done. Right? It's not like it will be done in the future. No, it's already been done. But something happens within the text, by the glorious plan of God. It happens by God's will. Yes. But one thing for sure is that everything that has been created, which is life we live in, which is including you and I, it is already within the context of words of God. Many ask us, how do you do what you do? Well, we don't do how. It is God who does how. We simply obey Him. And since He's the one who has given us the promises, He's the one who keeps the promises. No matter how life may seem miraculous or amazing, doesn't matter if it's a Father's Warehouse in Los Angeles, Beulah in Mexico, Favos in Brazil, Beulah Cafe in Bolivia. It just continue on with the intention of God. And as long as we do according to what God says, every promises of God, which is He will keep you safe and sound, yes. Not just that, He will make you prosperous. Not the way that people understand, but the way that God promises. Amen. And He will always be with you, no matter what. So what is the simplest way to understand this? And I think it summarizes in 1 Timothy chapter 1 in verse 5. Let me read it to you. The goal of this command, which is everything about God's words, right? The command, words of God. The goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and good conscience and sincere faith. Wow. 3 things, all right, that lead to one, which is it's all about love. Yes. Being loved and love someone. Not just that, but love in greater scale. Love in perfect sense. And if we keep that, God says He will excuse me, keep all His promises. Amen. So once again, the goal of this command, which is about God's work, right? Which is about faith. It's about love, which comes from, but this love has to come from. There's 3 different combinations that we really have to see this through. And we have to understand this. And one is pure heart. Well, we all have a heart, but is it pure? I think words of God is not that complicated. It's very simple. It's not about only intellectuals can understand this. It doesn't really work that way. How's your heart? Is it pure? If it is pure, you will see everything in pure way, isn't it? Whatever you do, whatever you decide, you have to ask yourself. I have to ask myself, is this purely the intention of God? Is this purely the right thing to do? If a man's heart is corrupted, no matter whatever that man does, it will be still corrupted, wouldn't it be? But if man's heart, or woman, is pure, cause of intention of heart is pure, everything that come out from the heart will be pure, which means it will not be evil. It will not be wrong. Pure heart. You know, breathe in the fresh air to refreshen your heart to be pure. Well, God says no one's pure, which means no one's righteous. So I take that as no one's pure. But who pured our heart? Yes, Jesus Christ. He shed his blood, which is blood of eternal, which is represent the love of God. And he says, hey, listen, I purified your heart with my blood. So will you trust me and start hearing me out? And live the life as pure as it can get. Once your heart and my heart becomes more pure, life will be beautiful. Yes, even life will become pure. I believe so. But doesn't matter how much blessing that you think you have accumulated, wealth and all that, if it's not pure, it can be easily corrupted, whatever it is, isn't it? And from that, there's no blessing from heaven above. So hey, let's have a pure heart. Amen. And second thing right after that, it says, good conscience and sincere faith. You know, maybe it's harder to say, hey, is this like Bible-like? What does Bible say? What does God teach us? But I think it's a lot easier because God is the one who created you and I. So he already created this function within us. This tool. It's called conscience. Yes. You know, some people say, hey, but some people's conscience is so dull, so it's already bad. I mean, broken. Well, that's why, once again, God has allowed Jesus. He sent the promise of God, words of God. Jesus came to you and I as a flesh, as a living, real, rare. And what happened? When we accept Jesus with sincere heart, God awakens our conscience. Yes, yes, yes. He makes our conscience more sensitive. And when your and my conscience becomes sensitive, we started to see things. I mean, I'm not talking about like any type of fantasy or illusions. No. But see things more clearer. Clearer, yes. Everything becomes more clear. But, you know, it's only beginning, right? You have to follow the conscience and bring your action according to the conscience. Then God will see that. And he will show you and I if it is the right thing or not. Yes, by the result of it, by the fruit of it. Yes, I'm sure. But something, it takes time. Yes, something you have to endure, okay? You know, don't be so cheap with the conscience. If you have a conscience, you have to keep it. Yeah, man, keep it. Don't be cheapskate, you know. Just do little, work a little, and it doesn't work. You go like, oh, man, I'm not going to follow the conscience anymore. That's cheap. You don't want to do that. You want to man up, right? And do the right thing. Follow your conscience, because it is God. He is God who has created in you and I about this beautiful tool called conscience. And God will develop that conscience more holier and more wholesome conscious that it will become. And when it becomes more wholesome, life becomes more wholesome. Yes. But once again, there's another thing called sincere faith. Sincere. What is sincere faith? You know, some faith is not so sincere. It's all about getting things, or get things done. But when faith becomes sincere, you will be liberated from your own self. You won't be selfish anymore. Well, someone can say, oh, I am sincerely selfish. That doesn't make sense, does it? It shouldn't make any sense. If you have a sincere heart, you will try to see things in correct way. And at least, be concerned about it. To think more carefully. Yeah, do everything in very careful way. Careful doesn't mean late, being late, okay? Careful means sincere. So if we keep these three, conscious, heart, and faith, within the intention of God, these words of God will come into you. Yes. You will see everything more clearer to glorify God. Amen. Well, it's a very short message. I really got to go. But hey, God bless you and keep you from all the way from Busan, South Korea, to you. Shalom.